Hi, this is Tamara Nunez, and today we're going to work with Command Prompt and some of the commands that you can do while you're in Command Prompt. Let's go to our Command Prompt. Type in CMD down here, and let's do a right click and run as administrator, so that way we can manipulate files without having any problems. Okay, so we have our Command Prompt. When this comes up, it's going to show you, it shows you the path of where it's going to be working. However it comes up is you're in your C drive under Windows in System 32. We don't want to work in System 32 because there's a lot of programs and things in there that we don't want to mess up. So if I want to go back to my root without having to type a lot, if you just do CD and backslash and hit enter, it's going to take you right back to your root, which is the C drive. And you can tell that by it says C, and then you have your semicolon and your backslash. So to see what's inside my C drive, if I do a dir, which stands for directory, it's going to show me everything that's inside of my C drive. And if you will look here, I have already made a directory called test. And to be able to go to that, if you do CD for change directory, and type in the name of it, test. See how it comes up and it shows you that you're in test now. So if I do dir to show me what's inside of the test folder, there is a text document in there, but that's about all that's inside that folder because it's just something that we made up so that we could move some folders around. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could make another folder inside of this folder, and to do that you do MD for make directory, and let's call it test2. Hit enter, and if you do a dir directory, now you'll see there's another folder in there called test2. So now let's copy this NOS text document and put it into our test2 folder. So if we do copy nos.txt and then type in where we want it to go, C:\\/ test /test2, and then it's going to copy that in there. So now if I do a change directory, go into test2, it's going to take me into that folder, and if I do dir directory to show what's in there, see there's a copy of that in there. And to back up one, if I do a cd ... it'll take me back to my test folder, and if I do a dir, it's going to show me that that document is in there as well. And see, there's my test2 folder. So if I wanted to remove a directory, if we want to get rid of test2, you would do a rd, and then you would type in what you wanted to remove. Now it's not going to let me do that because it says it's not empty. So what we're going to have to do is go into test2 and delete that document. So if we go back into test2, to delete a document you would do a del and then type in the name of the document, nos.txt, and it should be gone. So if I do dir, it's not there anymore. So if we want to change directory, back it up, go back into test, my test2 is still there, and that's the copy of the NOS that we have out there. So now we should be able to remove the test2 folder. Okay, and do dir again, and there it is. So now let's do a rename of the NOS text document that's out there. So if you do ren space nos.txt, and let's type in Rick. Now it should, see, now we have a text document named Rick. Okay, Another thing that we can do what's called an X copy and place it into another folder. Let's make another folder. Let's bring our test 2 folder back. I always like to check to make sure that it did what it said it's going to do. So I always do my dir afterwards just to check and make sure, and there's our test 2 folder. So if we wanted to do X copy of that, type in rick.txt. It's pretty much done the same way, and then you would just type in your path, test/test2, and it copied it in there. So if we go to our test2 and look at the directory, and there's our copy. So let's delete Rick. And let's go back and remove our directory test2. Okay. So that's about, well, there's one other thing that we can talk about, and those are attributes. Let's go back another one to our C drive. There is a switch that's called attributes. First thing we're going to do, let's do a dir and then a / and a question mark. And that's going to give us a list of attributes of, well, different things that we can do to, with the dir command, the directory command. And that shows you a lot of different things. On your /a, it says that it displays files with specified attributes. And then you press another key and it gives you even more. Let's just type in attributes. HTRIB, and that's going to give us the attributes of everything that's in the C drive. So, and then last but not least, if you want to clear your screen at any time and you really have a full screen of stuff and you want to start with a clean slate, if you just type in CLS and hit enter, then that will clear your screen and you'll be ready to start over again. And I thank you so much